too. When you start to bring the physicality, she almost kind of thrives off of that.
And she usually wins.
Fever with first possession of this third quarter. Mitchell with 6 on the shot clock. Over to Hull. 4 on the shot clock now. Kick out, corner 3 from Boston. Got it to go.
That's good defense, better offense. That was a spray.
That was Indiana getting to the second and third side offensively, exactly what Stephanie White told us before the game.
3-second violation.
And a 3-second violation called on Phoenix. Only 8 minutes in that first half for Natasha Mack. Picked up.
Phoenix, we talk a lot about their big stars, their future Hall of Famers, but their role players need to be excellent.
Mitchell getting downhill. Quick 5 to start this third quarter for Indiana. Held. Now Copper. Copper rises from 3. That doesn't go. Loose ball. Collected by Mitchell. Up the floor, Clark to Hull for 3 in transition.
This is a huge inflection possession for Phoenix to try to respond here.
Copper, nice find from Hell.
They get there. You can't lose Copper on the weak side.
13 points in the ballgame for Copper. Clark working on 15 in the ballgame, all in that second quarter. Boston now in the post, and a whistle and a foul on Thomas. And Leah Boston has some words.
Often, AT, that's one of those, yeah, okay, get to the free throw line, but you're not going to get man one. Winning in this game, the evolution of her game. And you know what, Megan, I think the 3-point shot, to me, is the next step in evolution in her game this year. I mean, the career high, just 75% from it.
And the shot clock didn't start on that one. He said no.
Absolutely not.
Thomas with 10 on the shot clock here for Phoenix. Rochon tried to drop it off, deflected, still ends up with Thomas. And a miscue there with Mack. Rochon has to fire it. Doesn't go. And Boston with the rebound for the Fever. Mitchell, little hesitation. That one doesn't go. Rochon with the rebound. Working off Mack. Now working off Thomas. Goes to her. Thomas collecting and finishing.
And AT sets that screen, dives right down, and job of finding her.
Clark getting downhill. Little pump fake and finish. Biggest lead of the ball game here for Indiana. Thomas. Go to the back cut from Rochon, too strong, gets her own rebound, kick out, Copper 3. That one doesn't go. Mack offensive rebound. Here's Thomas now. Copper will try again. That time doesn't go.
Again, generating some really nice looks down on this end of the court, just not following.
On Wednesday. Billings slipping by the defense. And a 10-point lead for the Fever. Nate Tibbetts, thank you for what you do and your crew, and congratulations once again.
And he looks like he just came off a championship parade. He's like, all right, back to work. Congrats.
Here's Copper going baseline, and Kalia Copper gonna get to the free throw line.
This is if you're Mercury, get the ball in the hands of your stars right now. The score of this third quarter.
They figured it out in the second quarter. What did they do? They started attacking the paint. They started getting touches, and then we started to see them
in that 41-point game. 30 shots. She can create, right? If you give her space, she'll find something. The positive possession, so coming up with a stop. Big for Phoenix.
Here's Clark into Billings with the finish and the foul.
That was a beautiful cut. Mo Billings now last couple Kelsey Mitchell around Caitlin Clark. We've got to find ways to move driving lanes, and so sometimes that takes, I would say, reps and working on that cohesion.
Copper. Alyssa Thomas is going to get whistled for the foul. She feels that it was a flop. Amy Bonner disagrees.
Being honest.
Mo Billings having herself a third quarter here. Ten points on 3 of 3 from the floor. Here's Monique Billings. Here's Brochant. That three's off the mark. Clark with the rebound. Clark pushing. Clark, little hesitation, attacking, flips that off the window.
And Indiana start affecting you on this end because now you feel rushed.
Brochant connects from 3.
That's a nice kick out from AT getting into the paint. So there's a solid possession from Phoenix.
And a miscue there.
Points.
Thomas. Linskins into the ball game, just too strong on that one, and then gonna pick up the foul with the rebound by Boston.
That's tough checking in.
Phoenix will into a bit of a zone defense now. Mitchell. And they're gonna wave off the bucket and call Bill.
Making sure that screener's planted and ready to go. Or ready to stay, I should say.
You know. Here's Bonner inside, blocked by Billings. Bonner comes up with the deflection, but it ends up with Clark anyways. Here's Cunningham now. Back to Clark. Back to Cunningham. Cunningham over to Billings. 6 on the shot clock now for the Fever. Mitchell attacking. Layup doesn't go. Copper controlling here for the Mercury. Copper attacking. And Kalia Copper trying to take matters into her own hands and get to the line.
This is when you talk about just trying to will her team to wins and in these super important positions.
Gets the first, and USA.
Well, that second game is going to be pretty fiery.
I know we'll be able to get back to the room and take it in.
Is what you're saying?
Maybe. It depends. Here's Mitchell, sidestep. That 3 rims in and out. Loose ball on the ground. Valeriana Yayi as well, too. Bonner. Inside, Thomas, quick turn, kick out, Linskins. 3 doesn't go. Phoenix led in that first quarter, 19-3. Indiana since has held, can't connect from 3. A loose ball foul is going to be called on.
And while they feel like they've been playing a lot of tight games that they just haven't won, it's tough because look at this roster.
Mack not able to get the jump ball tied up. Phoenix also down some bodies. Monika Makani unfortunately out with a hamstring. Ivana Nogic is not with the team for personal reasons. Sammy Whitcomb hasn't played this season. Clark, the deep 3, that one doesn't go, held. Tips that to Bonner.
Sammy did warm up today, and I know that it was nice for the Phoenix Mercury to see her.
And that
just the production on the court.
2-time WNBA champion as well, too. Veteran mindset. Just adds another calmness. Here's Thomas going on Hines Allen, able to get the better of that one.
And because you have a player in AT like that who can get to the paint on, you've got to surround her with great outside shooters. She'll find you the rock.
Clark, the elbow jumper goes. 73-54 lead here in the fourth quarter. Raven Johnson with the deflection and steal. Johnson. Kick out to Cunningham. Gets it back from Johnson. Open. As that one doesn't go. And Bonner and Clark continue. And players and officials now getting involved. Security has come off the bench. And Clark is trying to get these fans into it. Well, we're offsetting that was called on Clark as well too, because she was within that with her and Thomas. And there you go. As the hard foul is called on Hines Allen, Thomas walks away. Hines Allen has one. Complete. But they do play again on Wednesday.
Just wants another little look. Make sure you see that these free throws are going down or not. The whole mood. It feels like it's a little less about basketball in the last couple of minutes here. All eyes are going to be on this one on Wednesday night, I'll tell you that personally. And I'll leave it at that. And a whistle on Copper as she was trying to fight over the screen, guarding Clark. Really tight, probably for the remainder of this game. Here's Clark off the screen. Floater, that one doesn't go. Bonner the rebound. And whoever the officiating crew is on Wednesday, I imagine they will be instructed to keep an eye and just understand what transpired here tonight. Deflection there by Cunningham. They're going to get a whistle and a foul, though. You mentioned that whistle's going to get tight. It's basketball, unsuccessful challenge. Here's Thomas off the inbound, lays it up and in. The Fever, 7:10 to play in that Aces Liberty game tomorrow. Will be on USA at 10 o'clock. Billings is fouled. And Bonner. You can't say enough about Mo Billings, even on that 3 for 3 from the field, right? I mean, she's taken 3. She leads the team with plus 17. She's got 10 and 9. Make that 11 and 9. But when you can find ways to not get the touches you want, but if you can help this team in the plus minus, you're going to be on the floor quite a while. So she's got 11 and 9.
And it's something Stephanie White does not take for granted when you talk about the gravity that the big three commands. As Copper from the corner doesn't go, Mack trying to keep it alive. It will be confidence among the rest of the roster for this Fever team. Here's Mitchell, step back three. That one doesn't go. Back tap, loose ball collected by Copper. Copper with a head of steam, attacking Mitchell, lays it up and in. Clark step back, and they're gonna get her on a travel.
And Caitlin Clark just got the stare down from Amy Bonner, like, watch it.
Go to the free throw line. And Copper gets... Copper good up with it. Clark trying to get Ayayi dancing with her. And Ayayi's going to be whistled for the foul.
Often get caught just a little off balance. One of those professional, great
61 Fever lead, 5:36 to play in the fourth quarter. Thomas getting downhill, too strong off the window. Boston the rebound. That is number 8 on the evening. Here's Billings running the floor, lays it up and in. .13 points on the evening from Billings. And Copper lost her footing. And Billings trying to tie it up.
Well, Kelsey Mitchell pulled the chair, if you will. AT doesn't get moved very easily, and so she might not feel like that's that much of a hit, but the officials are looking at it, and Caitlin Clark is saying ball don't lie. It's like you paid for overtime, but there's no overtime.
Here's Thomas with a head of steam. Billings trying to stick with her. Drop off to Copper, who lays it up and in. 78-63. Mitchell. Mitchell into the paint. Kick out. Here's Johnson. Three can't connect. Johnson throws it off of Bonner. And then these two teams will face off again on Wednesday.
And you know what? We're giggling, but as basketball stick goes, I can't wait for the first 5 minutes of that game. Like, I mean, it is going to be insane in here.
I mean, listen, when it comes to like each other, and it shows when they match up.
Absolutely. I consistently, and I mean, is it going to be
This was called for a delay of game. As Boston misses the front end in the paint. So you're getting the production you want from her, but you're also not getting it from the rest of the roster necessarily. Yes, you're missing Monica. It's just 5-win team. Everything right now is frustrating for this Phoenix Mercury team. And then you have a Fever team who had 2 tough games against Atlanta, who
left to give them a 6-point quarter total. Took over in that second quarter when her team needed her the most with those 15 points and 4 assists in the second quarter. Responding in game. This was a big one for them just to do that for themselves.
And now it'll be interesting to see what the response is on Wednesday from this Phoenix team. Here's Boston inside. Boston too strong on that. Billings offensive rebound. Cunningham, extra one to Mitchell for 3. That one doesn't go. Bonner.
Consistency. Phoenix needs that from her every single night.
Rashawn gets the 4 seconds. Mitchell in her dribble bag. Pull-up jumper. Such a soft touch. And they're going to get a turnover there for Phoenix.
By the way, Megan, I love how you call that a dribble bag. So like a Gucci, that's like a nice bag right there. That is a high quality stay. Let's go. Get in that bag.
She's got the ability to get there. I have no doubt about that about Kelsey Mitchell. A foul called on Yayi.
Caitlin Clark going back into the game with a very frustrated Phoenix team.
For the postgame show. Here's Held, working off the screen from Yayi.